friends, Kathy Lanzalaco here with another episode of Job Seeker Spotlight, the video podcast series where I bring you up-and-coming talent, show you about them, let you hear their voice, let you hear their experience to help you imagine them in your workplace. And I'm really excited today to bring you Giulia Liberatore. Hey, Giulia.
Hi.
So, Giulia, we're going to start this out like we start out every interview. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Giulia Liberatore, and I am studying in University of St. Andrews in Scotland, but I'm originally from Boston, and my parents are Italian, so they immigrated to the U.S. from Italy to complete their studies, and they've taught us to stay close to our origins by taking us back to Italy every summer, and they've instilled in me kind of a strong belief of, again, being connected to your culture. So they insisted that we didn't speak English at home, which gave me native proficiency in Italian. And I've also been fortunate to have a very international upbringing because we lived in Switzerland and France for 5 years, which gave me proficiency in French. And then when I came back to the US, I took up Spanish as a second language in high school, and I've maintained both of those up until today. And my topics of interest that I kind of want to pursue in my career relate to gender justice, climate justice, and immigration and refugees. And a driver of this has come from a really formational aspect of my interests has come from volunteering at the food pantry, where I saw a lot of these dynamics happening even at a local level. So like the gender dynamic of mothers and fathers coming to pick up food, or the language barriers that immigrants that came to the food pantry would face. That meant that they had to sacrifice, specific requests for food, and thinking about how that operated on a systemic level. And it just made me want to get involved in those different areas and have a wider impact surrounding them.
That's fantastic. See, this is so cool to talk to somebody like you that has this amazing background. I've been to Italy on vacation, but I have not lived anywhere else in terms of, internationally. And being able to learn a language at such an early age and then adopt these other ones, that's a huge, huge skill. And what a gift that's been for you.
Yeah, it's really opened my mind to different perspectives. I've had a lot of experience with different educational systems, legal systems, different outlooks on life as well. And I think it's been very formational.
Excellent. Well, let's talk about what your goal is in the immediate. And the reason we're talking today is because you are at University of St. Andrews right now, and you are looking for a summer internship, summer of 2025. And that's what we want to talk about a little bit. So can you share with our listeners and our viewers what type of internship you're looking for right now?
Yeah, so I am looking for an internship that is focused around helping and contributing towards efforts that revolve around my topics of interest. So whether that be nonprofits or governmental organizations that have a mission that relates to helping these marginalized communities, or having an outlook that is focused on sustainability or intersectionality between these different areas. And just being able to feel like I'm contributing towards those efforts, whether that be in a research capacity or helping with the communications aspect of it, or planning events surrounding mission outreach, or, communicating the mission of a company. Also, if it means also as well being involved in helping to draft different policies that ultimately will have this sort of positive impact.
It's fantastic. Fantastic. And really, for everything that we hear, not to get into political stuff, but there's a lot of things happening with the new presidential administration that impacts a lot of these things. So these are important topics of our time. So this is a good thing that you're so aware of this. And so as you're looking for your internship, can you tell us, are you looking for it in the States, in the Boston area, remote? Talk to us a little bit about how you envision that playing out for you, what kind of roles you're targeting.
Yeah, so I am quite flexible because my parents really want me to, whether that be in Boston or in New York, they are willing to help me relocate and help support the cost of the relocation to wherever's needed. Hopefully, like still staying though in the kind of Northeast, like maybe even Washington, D.C., like New York, Boston, also internationally, because I do have an Italian passport, so it'd be quite easy for me to get a job in Europe as well, and preferably hybrid or in person, just because I feel like I'm better able to build relationships, but I'm also open to remote work as well.
That's so refreshing because I'm a huge proponent of if you can meet people in person and really develop those relationships, that's great. So I'm glad you feel that same way. So what I hear you saying is you've got, you're casting a wide net over these areas that you really like in terms of social justice and, all these things underneath that. And on top of that, your super unique value differentiator is your multi-language your skills in that regard, plus the fact that you have lived in different areas of the world. And I know you've shared with me, we don't have time to get into it today, but you've shared with me some of the challenges you've had to overcome on your own when you're away from home. So you bring a whole level of independence and problem solving that other young people don't. That can be very valuable in these roles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So listen, as we're tying stuff up here, because we want to, we don't want to overstay our welcome, but we wanted to give people some insight into you. And I'm so glad that we did. Julia, if anybody wants to get in touch with you, because I know you are actively looking for the internship, but if somebody sees you and says, oh, wow, we could really use somebody like you in our organization, should they reach out to you on LinkedIn? Are you on LinkedIn?
Absolutely. I am on LinkedIn. Feel free to reach out. I'd be very happy to engage.
All right. Listen, Giulia has a fabulous new resume. Please ask her for it if you are going to be speaking with her about potential internship. And again, very mobile. So that's awesome to hear. Congratulations. Thank you, Giulia, for sharing yourself with us today. Good luck on seeking that internship. I know you're going to land somewhere wonderful with someone who really needs your unique skill set. So this is fantastic. I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much.
All right, folks, listen, this is another episode of Job Seeker Spotlight. Don't forget, please subscribe to our channel, get notified when other great episodes drop. We got a lot of great content on here, sharing some talent and sharing a lot of great job search information. So until we meet again, live inspired.